You don't need her. She needs you. Don't ever doubt that. Those days you were quiet, she was dying. She came back strong now. It's kisses and everything.
I guess we're going to be starting here. And it is this particular conversation that is the most interesting conversation going on in the house right now. At the moment, it is a fight for Makeke between Lerato and her husband, Papa Ghost, and then Yolanda. Yolanda wants someone whom she would love and be around and be her own, in quotes, who she would ship with. Lerato and Papa Ghost want a friend they could trust, somebody that could have their back and, that would not backstab them, would work for them, work with them one way or the other, that they would be in the same clique. Now, this is not a bad thing, but these two groups of people are doing it and, spoiling or bastardizing the name or the image of the other person to the other person that they're talking against. Now, let me put it in better perspective. So, Lerato and Papa Ghost called Makeke to the garden yesterday after the eviction late at night, and they were trying to warn him about Yolanda. Now, before that, we saw where Yolanda was rather spiting Papa Ghost when she came into the conversation of Papa Ghost with Makeke and Mich in the lounge, and she started kissing him, loving up all over him. Papa Ghost had to leave there disgusted at her and stuff. And here he was telling Makeke that, you remember the time you were ignoring her, you stopped talking to her, she wanted to die, her world was turned upside down, but now she's back stronger with her own plots of kissing and loving up and going all over you all around. You need to be careful. Stay away from her. She only thing she tries to do is make noise with Mich, but she knows that she cannot last with that. And all I'm thinking in my head is, how did this get so bitter? And of course, we saw where Yolanda did hers, when she pulled, after the kissing in front of Papa Ghost, she pulled Makeke one side. I was telling him how he does not have a spine. He is spineless, just like my junior said. When it comes to Papa Ghost, that Papa Ghost and Lerato always seem to control him. Now, of course, although she was funny because she was saying that it was called, I think she was pronouncing spineless as he has a boneless bone. But leaving that, we saw how this morning Papa Ghost woke up and tried to, just trigger Yolanda. But the girl always has in her arsenal how to defend herself and come back time and time again. So he was telling her how she needed to wash the pots, they were dirty, and that's her duty, blah, 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 blah. But instead of, going all out and shouting at each other and stuff, they played a matured game. She started taunting him about it, how he is Mr. Clean Man. Why is he going to the fridge to carry things to eat without cleaning the fridge? He should clean everything. He should clean the floor before he walks on it. He should clean the table before he eats. He should clean his hand before he eats. He should clean this, blah, blah. She was just going on and taunting this guy. At a point, I was laughing because she was dancing and taunting him. Soon he was responding and telling her a few things that, whatever she wants to do, she should do. She should go like this. She should go like that. And I'm like, oh, this is a matured fight. I like fights like this. It is something that, is quite good. It almost created a scene, but it was not really a scene because, as he was done with what he was doing around the sink, he was trying to walk away and she was following him and kept singing at him. I'm like, this girl, she did it. Yeah. Anyways, still talking about Makeke and Yolanda. We saw how just earlier this afternoon, they were on the bed having a conversation and he was trying to love upon her like, however way you want to put this, it's just what it is. Makeke, one way or the other, likes Yolanda. This is the lady he has connected with. Maybe he has connected with another lady before, but right now, this is the one he's connected with. And she kind of understands him and she's giving him the vibe that he wants. While he was saying all sweet things to her, she just laughed and looked at him and was like, okay, let me tell you. Don't even think that what Jared is doing with Liam, you can do it with me. And he was like, I don't understand. What do you mean? She responded saying that because I know my worth, you cannot play with me. You cannot do all these games that men like Jared will do because I know my worth. And as expected, Makeke had to make it fun. He was like, I don't even notice those people because they're confusing. I don't understand what they're doing. It made her laugh. It made me laugh. And I'm like, maybe this too, in the end, might get even closer. Maybe Makeke would fall in the arms and line of Yolanda more than the line of Papa Ghost and Lerato. All I'm saying is that he's going to give them both 50-50 and give them their 100 when he was with them. And that's a good thing, really. And finally, on these particular two people's shenanigans, Yolanda and Makeke, we noticed how Yolanda revealed something earlier this afternoon. I'm like, oh, wow. So Z was actually right. Z was right when she said, these two are using each other. That is Yolanda and Mich, but she does not know who is using more. Maybe it is Mich. Here was Yolanda revealing to Makeke that she's only using Mich for what he has, that she doesn't take him as all that. Maybe not exactly her words, but that's what I understood it as. According to her, Mich has a large followership. He is an influencer, a social media person, so he has a large followership. He has communications with celebrities and vibes and stuff, so there would be a huge backup for him that would end up protecting him from being evicted from the show on time. She went on to say that he might not know it, but that's what she's doing. She's using him for that fame so that she can protect herself in the show, so that she will not get evicted from the show as soon as possible. And Makeke was like, oh really? Oh, nice. I just hope that he would not get to the point where he would go telling Mich about this, because this girl is opening it up to him, and he showed that she has more loyalty to him than the family of Papa Ghost and the rest.
Also, it is so strange how a clean man can eat food from a dirty fridge.
Him for that to break me up, but he doesn't know that I want him for it. 2, he's an influencer apparently.
And for another crazy twist on the week's wager task, Big Brother has done the unexpected. And I must really commend him, because I want to see how this housemate will thrive under this condition. So Big Brother has announced that this week's task is living in the wild. Going back to the basics, how human beings evolved from how we lived before till now. So the housemates have been ordered that they're going to be living in the wild from today until after their wager task, which is on Thursday. The housemates will be living outside in the garden. They would camp, cook, eat, wash, and do everything there. And until that wager task is done, they are not going to go inside the house. Now, I'm suspecting that Big Brother might give the housemates a mobile toilet and bathroom, but if he doesn't, then they would need to be going inside the house to take their bath, which defeats the aim. I'm sure the ACs will be working for the outside, or they'll just open the nets above. However way this goes, I am so excited to see how everything will unfold, from morning till night, to the quarrels, to the fights, to the bonding, everything. Big Brother said they're going to provide kits that will teach them how to survive in the wild, how to manage camping outside and everything. They're going to train them before they completely move to the outside world. Damn, I'd want to see how Mpumi, Jared, and Liama stay around each other and all the 9 yards. But of course, for now, that's all I have for you in this video. Stick around. I'm going to bring you more updates as a day hearts.
From today until your wager presentation, you will all be living outdoors.